Good morning, fellow Forex traders. Welcome to everyone. Hope everybody had a good night and is having a good day so far, especially in your trading. This is your first time here. Welcome. Thanks for the subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I do this for free. I give them my time. I doesn't charge anything. I enjoy doing it, of course, is the main thing. But if you haven't subscribed, to get the videos, which I do, I record these and post them about 30 minutes after I get off every day. So if you hit the subscribe button, you're also going to have to click on the notify me, and then YouTube will notify you when I have a new video. For those of you who don't know, first time here, I do swing trading. I don't do day trading. I don't use 1, 3, 5, 15 minute, 30 minute charts. I don't use any of those. I use 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily for trend direction, even though that can change. And you can actually get good moves going a different direction with low risk trades on both sides. So there will not be a trade every day. Sometimes there is a trade during the New York session, but sometimes there isn't. You have to realize that, and you have to be patient and wait on the good moves. And in a nutshell, this is my strategy. When my arrows show up, which these don't show up every time, so I have to wait on them to show up, even though it looked like there might be a move coming. If you didn't get in on this move that run down, come back up, then you can get in on that opportunity. The risk on that trade was the high of this candle is 127.32. The high of that candle is 26. So you're basically risking $9 risk for a pretty good reward. Well over 100. So the risk to reward is pretty great on these. Getting the low risk trade is the key. And if it moves in the right direction, which it doesn't always do, I don't always win. At times I have more losers than I do winners, but the one winner will completely wipe out all the losers, plus I'll have money. So that's what it's all about. Like the pound dollar now is trying to make a new low. What am I saying? Trying to make a new low. And I think the pound yen is doing the same. Well, pretty close to the same thing. Looks like it's going to do the same thing. But anyway, they got the pound dollar is making a new daily low for this morning. The 1 hour, it was the 1 hour. The 4 hour is still in the sell too. So both of those in agreement right now on the sell side. But remember, this week, Friday, here in the U.S., we have non-farm payroll. So there will be a move prior to the day of that happening. So be on the lookout for that. It could happen starting today or tomorrow and lead up until Friday morning, which is 8:30 Eastern time is the report here in the U.S. So just be careful of that, knowing that that's coming. The Aussie dollar is in a sell, but it looks like it's fixing to go lower too. And it's tied to the dollar like the pound is, so you see all those are going down. The 4 hour on the Aussie dollar is coming down. It's been in a straight shot, and they say this is what happened. Sometimes they'll just run away. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't get in. You're going to wait for a retrace back up in here to go short. And as it's coming down, as if it gets down any further, then we can actually look for a buy up to that point. So you can do both buys and sells, but there's nothing to do on the Aussie dollar right now. Nothing. So there's no trade. I mean, even though it's setting up on a 1 hour, I mean, if you took this trade, that candle right there is your low, 47, and we're trading at 50, so you're risking $5 if it's going to be right and it's going to turn around from here. That's a very low risk trade. So is it worth doing that? Because the candles don't look good. There was an up move. This completely wiped out the up move. And it looks like we could be going a little bit lower. Let's see what the 4 hour. See, as we're getting at resistance, these are resistance numbers right here. Both of these lines. So it is at some kind of resistance. I have to keep an eye on that. I mean, that is a low risk trade if it was to turn around, but that candle right there has still got 38 minutes. So it could flush down, or it could turn around and make a bigger upper candle. But if you wanted to take that, that's your low. If it takes that out, you get out, then you're going to have to wait. And that's on the Aussie dollar. The pound CAD. This is what I look for right here in a nutshell. This is from yesterday. Was able to get into that. See how it runs away? Runs away. You can't get in. The only thing you can hope for is it's going to pull back. Now that was that low of this candle where the arrows are is 36. The low of that candle was 55. So that's 19 plus the spread. It's a little bit more than 4. So that's 23. But looks probably $23.50 risk. And I've already taken off half the profit on my run up. And I just got stopped out of it right there because I'd moved my stop from originally was here when I got in right there on the push up. Then I'm able to move it down up underneath here. On the next push up, move it up underneath there. I just got stopped out. But my first half, I got half profit off. The second half, I wound up getting almost the same amount. So even though I'm out of that trade, made good money on it. And that's on the pound CAD. Now the 4 hour, it's wiped out that whole 4 hour candle right there. So it looks like that's going to be coming down some more. So that's why I moved the stops to where they are, because if they take them out when pushed up, if it's just done a small retrace and went back up, then I could have moved it under that. But now because it's took out that swing low, this could be going lower. The pound yen is in a 1 hour buy. I actually got into this one because of the low risk trade. $4, $12, $15. That's all I'm going to lose. Hasn't moved anywhere yet. It could go lower, but I have to take the trade. I have to follow the system. I have to. There will be losers. Remember that. If you think you're going to lose, if you're in it just to be able to try to make money all the time, you're in the wrong business. You're going to have losers. But my losers are so small when I have a winner. Let me find you the one that was in right here. Here's the winner. You come down and have a low risk trade, and you're able to follow it up, follow it up, follow it up, and then you get stopped out. But you was in that for almost 2 days and made a big buttload of money. That was over 300 pips. So that's what I'm saying. You're going to have some losers. But the winners will offset the losers. If you don't take 8 to 10 pips, which most traders do. They get antsy. They get, oh gosh, I got 8 to 10 pips. I got a chance to get some money today. Why would you want 10 when you can get 300? And then you don't have to find another trade because you're in it. You just keep moving your stop. That's all you do. 4 hour, it's still coming down. It is coming into some support right in down here. So that's been the down move on the pound yen. The euro New Zealand, the 1 hour buy. I'm still in this one. I got in over here. Again, that was yesterday. But I've been able to move my stop up. That didn't take out my high. My stop loss is still right here. My entry was right here. But I've already taken off half the profit and the second half is going to make money if it takes the stop out. And if this turnaround goes up and takes the high of that candle out, now I can move my stop from here to here. And now it's made just as much money as my first half, and hopefully it's going to continue up. But let's see, the 1 hour, both of them are in agreement on the buys on the Euro New Zealand, 1 and 4 hour. The pound New Zealand is going to have the same picture as the Euro New Zealand. The New Zealand yen is in a 4 hour sell. You see it ran away. You need a push back up. I'm thinking it's going to come back down in here somewhere and then push up and give a sell opportunity. The 1 hour is in a buy now, so this could be the start of it. That would be your stop on the New Zealand yen. The Euro Aussie had a buy Sunday night. Yes, Sunday night. And this, I didn't get in this one because of this. 67 and 12, 30, 45, $50 risk. That was that's as low as it came. I need this to pull back, come back down into here, and then give me a low risk trade to buy. So there's nothing to do on the Euro Aussie. The 4 hours done the same thing, so that's the same number. So again, that was about 70 pips away. So that's, the risk was too great, even though it has worked. But I have to go by my risk to reward, and I'm hoping now it's going to pull back down into here, somewhere in here, give the buy opportunity. So nothing to do on the Euro Aussie. Euro CAD has made a 1 hour buy signal. There is a chance to get in, but the 4 hour, I think, is the one that's telling the tale. Yes. Now both of those are in agreement right now. But see, we've had 1, 2, 3 touches here. So this is telling me this is probably going lower before we get a buy opportunity. There is support right down in here. So there's a good chance we're going to come down there this afternoon and then turn around, because see how it done? Flush down, you couldn't get in. We're looking for a push back up into here to go short on the Euro CAD. So you have to look at all this stuff. Just because the arrows show up, that just means, okay, start looking. That's all that means. Is start looking. But the rest of the scenarios like this one, if we haven't done these 3 touches, I'd be more confident. But because now the 4 hour is wiping out all those candles, I'm looking for a move back down into here before the buy shows up. Now it could turn around right here. If it does turn around and head back up in here, then that would be your stop. You could actually get in there as long as it's less than 40 pips, the risk, where that low winds up being. The pound Aussie, this was a good move the same way. That low was 189.68. Came down to 41. That's 81 pip risk there. Nothing you can do about it. Now we got to wait for it to pull all the way back down here. This is not going to happen today. But there is a sell on the 1 hour that has showed up. The 4 hour, there's no sell yet. So we're going to be looking for the pullback on the pound Aussie. CAD Yen's made a 1 hour buy signal. And it's trying to run away. But the 4 hour is still in a buy signal as well. But it looks like it's about to take out a bullish engulfing candle, which could be a turn up. Because we'd love to have a push up into here and then a sell opportunity. And to get a buy opportunity, it's going to have to come down to 20.55, somewhere in here, which it could happen. So there's nothing to do on the CAD Yen. Nothing to do on it. Euro Yen is in a buy, 1 hour buy. It's down there where you want it, low risk trade. The 4 hour is in a buy too, and it's in a low risk trade, but the support is down here, so it could be where we're coming before we turn around. So that's something to keep an eye on. Euro yen buy. If you got in right now, it's trading at 87. That low is 57, so that's 30 plus the spread, so it's about 33 pips risk, $33 risk on that if you got in right now. That's your only stop, but I'm thinking it's going to come down into here where this next support is, which would be this afternoon. The Aussie yen is making a 1 hour buy signal, like the CAD yen, Euro yen. All these are making those 1 hour buys. The Aussie yen, the 4 hour, is in a sell, but it is a signal is starting to show up, but this candle has still got an hour and a half to go. Nothing to do on here yet. Nothing to do on the Aussie yen. If you wanted to get in, that's your stop, that candle low. The risk right now would be 22 to be about a $30 risk right now on the Aussie yen. So that's everything for today's video. I'll have another video tomorrow. This one is being recorded and will be posted in about 30 minutes after I sign off. If you got any questions or comments, which I have been getting some, most of them is about my wanting to sell my indicators. I don't want to sell my indicators, so I've seen too many that have sold them on there and they got money, and then they wind up losing money because somebody takes it and then they go and sell it because they change it up a little bit, make it, and then they call it their own when it wasn't their own to start with. So I'd rather keep all that away from happening and just use this, because it's easier for you to just follow me than to do that other stuff. That way you don't have to spend any money. It's not about the money, it's about the teaching from me. It's not about the money. Yes, I could sell these and get a bunch of money. It's not about the money. It's about teaching. I want to be able to teach and be able to help others with this that learn, because there's, like I said, there's 93%, used to be 95%, now it's 93% of traders lose money, blow their accounts. We need to make that a little bit stronger number, bring it down into the 80s, 70s. We're never going to get with the big boys. They always have the information we are not privy to, so they're always going to have the upper hand. We just have to get a piece of the pie, and that's what I do. Just get a piece of the pie all the time. I don't always win. I have losers, but those of you who have been on YouTube enough, and I'm sure you've seen all these 1, 3, 5, 15-minute traders, got to have a lot of trades. Most people want action. They don't want inaction. Mine is inaction because there's not a trade every day. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. Just have to learn to be patient when these show up and get a low risk trade in. And then if it works, it's going to do what it's supposed to do. If it don't work, you're going to get stopped out, but you're only going to lose a little bit of money, and it's going to keep you in the game. That's the whole purpose of this, to be able to stay in, to not blow your account. Low risk trades is what you look for. If it runs away, it runs away. That's just all there is to it. Look at the others. There's plenty of other currencies to look at. I just picked these 14 because that's the ones that I have the most success with. I don't need to really look at 14, and I could actually drop that a few, but it gives me more when there's some that run away. I can start going through the others. So if you like what you see, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I'm not trying to get Taylor Swift subscribers and likes. I just look at it as, if I get them and get paid by YouTube, great, wonderful. If I don't, that's great and wonderful too, because it's about, if I can help people in their trading journey, because I want to get to the point where you don't need me. That's the whole point. You don't need me. Now you've learned, you become successful, you don't have to follow me no more. You won't hurt my feelings, because that's what I'm in it for. I'm not in it to try to get 1 million subscribers and 10,000 likes a day to where I can get a YouTube channel. If whoever you're looking at is doing that, they're pushing that, they're telling you, and I've actually seen this with my own eyes and heard it with my own ears. A trader that said, I'm not going to put out another trade until I get to, I think they were at 300 and something likes, until I get to 500 and something likes. And I mean, within 3 minutes, it was at 500 likes. So he wasn't about trading at all. Because if you're in it for teaching education, let it be that. If you're successful at teaching, you're going to get the subscribes and likes. They're going to come anyway. If you're not, they're not going to come. People are going to move from you, because I'm sure you see a bunch that have 10,000 subscribers, and then when you see how many's viewing, there's 150. So you got to ask yourself, what happened to the rest of the 9,500 and something? They've gone the wayside. They got smart, and hopefully the rest of them will go by the wayside too, because we don't need people in this profession that gives it a bad name, because there's too many of them as there is now. So I'll be back with another video tomorrow. Hope everybody has a good night. Be careful. Anything tied to the dollar, because we've got that big news coming up Friday. But there's going to be a move on all of these starting today or tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.